Thank you, Madam Chair, and I'd like to thank you for including my legislation in today's markup, which will help protect granted staters with pre-existing conditions. I'd also like to thank the chairman of the full committee for his support as well. My bill, H.R. 986, the Protecting Americans with Pre-Existing Conditions Act, is narrow in scope and aims to crack down on the prevalence of junk health plans that threaten the most vulnerable populations in our country. Specifically, my straightforward bill would protect Section 1332 of the Affordable Care Act. Section 1332 established state innovation waivers, which allow states to implement innovative ways to provide access to quality, comprehensive health care. The goal of these waivers is to provide states with the flexibility to pursue alternative coverage approaches in the individual and small group markets. Many of the current 1332 waivers establish a reinsurance program to stabilize costs, something my colleagues on the other side of the aisle support. However, in October 2018, the Trump administration issued new guidance on 1332 waivers that would weaken the statutory guardrails established under the ACA. This guidance would suggest that CMS can approve applications that allow taxpayer dollars to fund non-ACA compliant plans like short-term limited duration plans that offer Americans little protection if they incur a serious medical incident. Let there be no mistake, these efforts by President Trump will raise costs for older and vulnerable Americans and will eliminate protections for people living with pre-existing conditions. If the Trump administration is successful in this venture, women will once again be susceptible to discrimination by excluding important benefits, charging higher premiums, and limiting coverage altogether. This is simply unacceptable. My straightforward legislation would revoke the October 2018 guidance, protect the guide rails that were put in place under the ACA to protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. I thank the chair for her support and commitment to advancing this legislation, and I yield back the balance of my time.